Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker is said to introduce many different revelations, twists and turns, as well as surprises in this film that will lead to many different saga-wide implications of the Skywalker saga by J.J., George Lucas, Chris Terrio, Disney, and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the thing that's so intriguing about Episode 9 is how JJ is really going to utilize all of the different connections to the prequels and the originals, and how it's all really going to benefit or evolve many of the characters, like Rey and Kylo Ren, from start to finish of this movie. Now, one thing is for certain is that this movie is best described as a very, very long movie, as Kelly Marie Tran said over at D23 about a week or two ago. And ever since then, a lot of fans have been thinking, could this movie be 3 hours? Could it be close to 3 hours, like 2 hours and 55 minutes? Something around those lines is very much possible. So on top of all this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that a description of Rey traveling to a place called the Lost City, where it's explained that Rey is in search of Jedi and Sith lore in order to keep historical accuracy to create a new order. It's explained that Rey is also looking for the truth about her parents, where she reaches a place called the Prime Jedi Temple, where she is not only talking to Luke's Force Ghost, but eventually Anakin's Force Ghost in the film, where Anakin is described to unveil a major revelation of Rey's parents/father. It's described that Anakin's Force Ghost is able to allow Rey to see a part of a vision of the fate of her parents, where it's explained that Rey sees an ancient Sith blade, an ancient code written on the handle that glows in a red hue that is said to be held by a hand covered in a black glove, striking down Rey's father and mother on a desert world inside of a strange cave. It's described that this is only a part of the vision, and that Kylo also plays a role in showing Rey the final piece. Anakin's Force Ghost is able to allow Rey to see a big part of the truth of her parents' murder, and that Rey becomes very confused as to who it could have been. Now, part of the story is said to be centered on who killed Rey's parents and why they were killed in the movie. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, we do know that there's a lot more to be told about Rey's parents. In fact, J.J. Abrams said that everything that you need to know about Rey's parents in this movie will be told to you. And we're going to be learning about who they really are, where they really came from, and what really happened to them. So in this scenario, Anakin Skywalker's Force Ghost is said to allow Rey to see a part of a vision, a partial vision, if you will, of an actual Sith blade. I'm not quite sure if that means a literal blade, kind of like a dagger or a knife, if you will, or if that means a literal lightsaber blade. I'm not quite sure. But on the actual handle or hilt, there's said to be ancient Sith code written on it that glows in a red color, where it destroys or kills both Rey's mother and father in the process inside of a strange cave on a desert world, which most likely is Jakku. So when we look at Episode 9, this movie really is going to center on Rey, Kylo, and Palpatine. Those are the three main characters of this movie, hence why on the teaser poster we have those three characters highlighted. And what I find so very intriguing about Rey's character so far is that not only is J.J. Abrams changing her lineage in this story, where her parents will play a large role in this film, but it's not just about her parents. Her grandparents are also going to be the bigger picture in The Rise of Skywalker, which could very well allude to Kenobi or Palpatine, whatever have you. Who is the man or person or female in the actual black glove, holding the black glove in the actual, Sith blade or Sith knife, whatever it really is? We're still not quite sure if it's a male or a female holding this blade. It's very hard to really describe and or tell so far. So, in my point of view, there's a great chance that this could very well be Palpatine, since he is coming back into fruition in Episode 9, and let's not forget that in Star Wars Legends, Palpatine is the one responsible for killing his own family. His father, his mother, his siblings. It's a very terrible thing in Star Wars Legends that was done. So, there's a lot of leaks and or hints going around out there that Palpatine could very well be the grandfather of Rey. I wouldn't be too surprised. I wouldn't be too surprised at all if Palpatine was the one who killed off his very own son and or daughter at that. I think that that's not a big surprise at all, given that they are based in this film off of Star Wars Legends. So for Rey to be the granddaughter of Palpatine, which there's a lot of hints and or indicators out there that we have been going over, I think that would be a very interesting and unique twist to tie it into things. So Rey is going to be a main focus in the third act big time, especially with the flashbacks and the visions that are really going to be used as puzzle pieces to answer the big question about what happened to Rey's father and what happened to Rey's mother in The Rise of Skywalker, and whether or not Palpatine had something to do with all of this. It seems like that they really are creating a big murder mystery in the second and third acts of Episode 9. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to morning.